Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be looking at a very profitable sub-niche of the activity book market, and that's maze books. So stick around. Now, my name's Paul Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it, and that's your money I'm talking about. If you like videos like that, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and also give us a like, which is very much appreciated. So we're looking at maze books today, and I've found some very profitable sub niches within the maze book niche, so stick around. And I'm going to go through 3 steps in this video. First step, just assessing the niche and show you what I do. Second step, I'm going to show you how you can create the interiors for these maze books, and it's very simple. And thirdly, the most important bit is the keyword research, and I'm going to show you some very potentially profitable keywords, and that's the most important thing. If you want to make sales, make money, you want those profitable keywords, so make sure you do stick around towards the end of the video for that, and I've got a good deal for you as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is assess whether this is a viable niche, and there's 2 factors I look at for that. One, are there lots of keywords, so lots of sub niches and keywords that we can attack to get those less competitive areas, and also, are books selling in this niche? So I'm going to go to Amazon, and I'm going to start with just a root keyword or short tail keyword for this niche and just get a general idea. So this is just a general overview before we get into depth. So for this, I would put in something like maze, mazes, or maze book, which I've done. Now we've got 6,000 results, so there's lots of people producing books in this niche, which shows that, yeah, it could be potentially profitable, because people wouldn't be producing books in this niche if it wasn't profitable. And then we want to just scroll down and take a look at the books. So straight away, here we go. I'm looking at the bestsellers ranks. 1,939, 900, 930, 7,000, 1,939, 484, 363. This tells me straight away this is a very profitable niche. The maze book niche is very profitable. So that means I'd want to do more research on this, and I'd want to get into the keyword research and really nail in this niche. Now, I've obviously done research into this niche, and I found that there's lots of keywords, lots of sub niches with very low competitive keywords. The niche is for adults and kids, and as I've just shown you, there's lots of low bestsellers ranks. So it's got what we're looking for: low bestsellers ranks and low competition. So before we get into the keywords, I'm just going to show you how you can create the interiors for these books. Now, if you go to Google and search in maze generators, you'll find lots of links to different web pages. Now, this is the best one that I've found, and this is at mazegenerator.net. I'll leave the link below the video in the description. Now, this can generate mazes for commercial use, but you've got to pay for it. And for a year with attribution, and that means you put a link on, or not a link, you write in the book that this is licensed from mazegenerator.net. It's going to cost you $97 or $97.53, which is equivalent of €89.68. So it's not cheap, but if you're selling these books, which tend to be going anywhere from $6.99 to $8.99, you could easily be making $2 a book. So you'd need to sell 50 books, which with the bestsellers ranks I'm going to show you, you could easily do that. And with the number of keywords, it means that you don't have to produce one book, you can produce many books. So to get those 50 sales to make your money back would be pretty simple. And for me, it would be a no-brainer. If you do go to Google, put in maze generator or maze generating software, you'll find that there are other sites. Here's one that I found at billsgames.com maze generator. Again, this will generate mazes, which you can, this is a very complex one because I put in the figures to create a complex one, and you can right click and save image as. But you would need to contact them to get permission to use in your commercial projects, and they may charge a fee. I don't know if they charge a fee because I've not used this site. I've just used mazegenerator.net, and it's very simple. So you can create simple mazes or complex mazes, and it shows you some examples here. So you've got basic orthogonal maze, a sigma maze, a delta maze, and a theta maze, which is basically a circular maze. So you've got different types you can produce, and using these figures here you can create ones of different complexity. So you could create mazes for kids and also mazes for adults. So we'll create a relatively simple one here. So we'll do a width of 20 cells, a height of 20 cells. I'm not bothered with these figures here, and I'll just click on generate. So we've got a nice maze here. So then what you'd want to do is to download as a PNG. So I shall click on that and download it. And then you would open your favourite image software. For me it's Adobe Illustrator. You could do it in Adobe Photoshop. If you don't pay for your software or don't want to pay for software, you could use something like Gravit Designer, Gravit, or something like Inkscape. Now Gravit will do both vectors and images. So I would drag this across to my page. Now this is an 8.5 by 11 page, and I would center it like that. Now it looks a bit dull. Just a book full of these mazes would make things a little bit dull. So I want to add a couple of graphics. Now I'm going to do this very simply, and I'm going to go to my favorite site for vector art, which is Vecteezy, and I've put in dog food, or you can just put in dogs, but I wanted to find some pictures of dogs and some food. So here's one I like, which I would click on download, go to my software and drag that across. So it opens these vectors up. Now I'm going to pick this, which is the dog's, now they're all grouped together, so I'm just going to ungroup, and I'm going to pick the dog's face. Copy that, go over to here and paste. So move that up there, keep it more or less in the center, reduce the size of it. And again, this is only simple just to show you the potential of what you could do and how easy it would be. Copy the dog food, paste it onto a page here, just move it down a bit, reduce the size. So here we have a very simple maze where you've got the dog's face and the dog food. This would be okay for kids. You might want to make it a bit fancier, put something in sort of light grey around here in the background just to snazz it up a bit. Personally, I wouldn't use these particular graphics because they do look very simple. I'd make things look a bit better than that. But this is just to show you an example of how you can produce a simple page, and then you can just copy all of this and then paste it into Keynote or PowerPoint to build up the pages of your maze book. And also what this software will do will also give you the solution. So again, you could download this as a PNG and put the solutions in the back of your book. So again, it will pad out to the volume of your book. Okay, now we come to the all-important keyword research. And this is where you want to get a list, a collection of keywords, and from those keywords pick out those with low competition and those that are profitable, i.e. have books with bestsellers ranks in the low figures, ideally below 300,000. Why 300,000? Well, with 300,000 you'll make approximately 16 sales per month. Now you'll find when we look through these that a lot of the keywords are producing books with bestsellers ranks less than 10,000, easily between 10 to 20,000. So let's show you what I do when I'm doing my keyword research. Now, I have two Chrome plugins. One is Keywords Everywhere and the other is AMZ Suggestion Expander. Now, Keywords Everywhere, I pay $10 and that gets you 100,000 sort of keyword searches, and it's well worth the money. I paid $10. I think it was last September or something, October, September I think it was, and I've not yet used up my credits, and I'll show you why it's important. Okay, so we're looking at a niche. Now today we're looking at the Mazebook niche, but this could be any sort of niche that you're searching for. And I'll start off on the Amazon page and put in a root keyword. Now what do I mean by root keyword? A short tail keyword. Now for Mazebooks, this could be Mazebooks, Mazebook, Maze or Mazes. I'm going to show you the example with Mazebook. So we go along, tap in our keyword into the search bar, and you'll see what comes up is the standard list of related keywords on the left hand side, and also these additional keywords on the right hand side. Now these additional keywords come from the AMZ Suggestion Expander, and that's why it's useful to have, because we get all these different suggestions. Now the advantage of having the Keywords Everywhere plugin is that some of the keywords, it will give us Google search numbers. It will tell us how many people are searching per month on Google approximately. So now what I do is I take a screenshot of that and I will drag that over to the page, and I will open a spreadsheet. And this is on Google Sheets. You could have it in Excel. And I have three columns: keyword, Amazon search results, Google search results. I will then go through the list of keywords and write down all these keywords here. And if it's got a Google search result, search volume, I'll write that in the third column. Don't worry about the middle column for the moment. So we started off with Mazebooks. So we'll write that there. Or Mazebook, and that gave us a Google search volume of 880. And then I will go through Mazebooks for kids 4 to 6. Then I'll go through every single one here on this list, and Mazebooks for kids has a Google search volume of 260. So again, I'd put that in the third column. Okay, so I'd work through all this list here and all these on this side. So I'll end up with a whole list of keywords. And then I would do the same process for the other root keywords like maze, mazes, and Mazebooks, or Mazebooks, yeah. And so you'll end up with a list of keywords. Then I'll go through each of those keywords and look at the Amazon search results. So in this case we've got 6,000. So I'd go and put that in the middle column, 6,000. I'd copy the next keyword, put it into the search bar. And you see we've got 2,000 results. So that'll go into the middle column there, and so on. And what will happen is you'll build up a whole list of keywords with Amazon search results, and where applicable you'll have the Google search volumes. Now as you do put these keywords into the search bar, you'll find that more keywords will appear in the search suggestions, and then you'll add those to the bottom of the list. So your list will get bigger, and eventually you will end up with a whole list of keywords that are being searched for on Amazon. And that's why I use the Amazon search bar, because with these suggestions we know that one, they're keywords that are being searched for on Amazon, and also they're the suggestions that Amazon are giving to customers, so they tend to be clicked on as well. And this is the most time-saving way I've found of getting a good list of keywords. And so what we end up with is one that I've got here, and I've got this list here of 88 keywords, all with Amazon search results, and all with Google search volumes for the keywords that do have them. And what I will do is I will go through the keywords and pick out the ones with low competition at first. It's a bonus if they've got a Google search volume. And then I will confirm those on Amazon. So I'll put in the keyword into the search bar and I'll look at the results. And I'll take the average of the top 3 bestsellers ranks. So say for instance, these books here were the bestsellers ranks on the first page. So I'd take 1,939, 900, 484, add them together, divide by 3. If that figure is less than 300,000, I'd say yes, this is a keyword that I would aim to use, aim to attack. You'll find that with these mazes, the bestsellers ranks are way less than 300,000. That's why this particular niche really excites me, because it appears to be so profitable, or potentially profitable, if you can get your books ranked. So I've picked out a few from the list just to give you an example of the low competition and how profitable these keywords are. So here we have maze books for 3-year-olds. Bestsellers rank 5,463. Again, extremely profitable. Maze books for 7-year-olds. Again, we've got 3 here on the first page. 57,000, 30,000, 18,000. To give you an idea of how well they're selling, let's just put in 30,000 into our calculator. That's 145 potential sales per month. Fantastic. What we've got here, maze book for adults, large print. Look at this, 62,000, 36,000 with search results of only 382. Mazes and connect the dots, which is the same as dot to dot. We've got search volume of 415,000. And look, bestsellers rank on the first page, 12,392. And there's not actually on the first page that many of these books there. So it wouldn't take much to rank your book easily for something like mazes and dot to dots, or mazes and connect the dots. So you can see the potential profitability of these keywords. Now it takes a while to go through all these keywords, put them into the search bar on Amazon, but I've done that for you. So I've taken these keywords and I've saved them as an Excel file, a .csv file and a PDF file, and I've uploaded them to Gumroad. I'll leave the link below in the description. And the cost is just $1. Now this took me a few hours to do. So if you want to save your own time, then it's worth the investment of $1. And you'll get all the keywords, and you can then act straight away on them, start producing your interiors, start producing your covers, and hopefully start making sales. Now if you don't want to invest in the $1, that's fine. You can do all the research yourself for free and build the same list. But the $1 does help fund the time it takes to do the keyword list, and it also helps fund the channel so I can keep producing videos like this. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that when I produce another video like this, you'll be one of the first to get it and one of the first to act upon the information. Also, if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. That's it for now, and until next time, goodbye.